こっちに回ることで外れんの。こっちに回ることで外れんの。
You can't call yourself a swordsman if you had to just give up when you're surrounded by multiple opponents.
これを
状態から
こう切ったこう到達を稼ぎます。
皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Six Sensei. I'd love to be a host Shogo from Let's Ask Shogo and this is Six Sensei. 先生、本日もよろしくお願いいたします。
はい、お願いします。
お願いいたします。一伝流の方ではもちろん1対1、1対2の方は今までも紹介させていただいたんですけれども、それ以上大勢の敵と戦う方も当然存在しているということで、最大なんと7人の相手と戦う方があるということで。In most EI kata, you fight one or two opponents. But in reality, you can be attacked by many more enemies at once, right? Our Ryu-ha has many kata that teach the skills to fight in such situations too. So today, Six Sensei, the 22nd headmaster of kobudo Asayama Ichiden Ryu with 400 years of history, will demonstrate and explain 4 EI kata that fights more than 3 opponents up to 7 at once. Many unique techniques can only be seen in these kata, where you fight against multiple opponents simultaneously. Especially the last kata, where he fights 7 opponents, is something you've never seen before. So please, watch this video until the end. By the way, tickets for the 3-day training camp in Japan held by Six Sensei and Let's Ask Shogo are now on sale. Check out our Patreon page for more information. So then, let's get started. The first kata fights against 3 opponents. You are walking with 2 people in the front and back. Then, as you approach a street intersection, another enemy appears from the right and attacks you.
その敵をこう見やるね。見やりながら後ろの敵を切るわけ。で牽制になるわけね。この動きが。
こっち来るかと。
これを切るわけ。こう寄せてこうつくわけね。最後が見どころなんですよ実は。回転逆にしてるのね。これなんでだろうと思われるんですよ。時間がなくなるんですよ最後の一人はね。こうなるね。はい。じゃあ切ってきて。こっちに回ることで外れるの。こっちに回ることで外れるの。
You first look at the right opponent and start drawing on purpose to confuse him that you'll be attacking him. But you ignore the right opponent once and turn to attack the back opponent. Then you don't have time to swing up, so you bring the katana you swung closer to your body and thrust the right opponent. The most important teaching is the final attack. Normally, you would want to turn directly to the left to attack, but you can dodge and attack simultaneously by purposely turning the other way. Thus, there are many techniques that can be used because there are multiple enemies. The next kata, you are fighting against 4 opponents at once. They surround you, standing in a cross shape in the front, back, left, and right.
十文字でしょ。
はい。
だからバッテンのラインに抜ける。こういうふうに。そうすると全部外れるから。うわーっとこうタッチを振り回すわけ。うわーっと引くから。でまた4人がうわーっとくるわけ。それをこう切ると全部外れる。3つ外れる。でこれだけ切れ。でこっからまたこう来て振り回すからうわーって言ってこれだけ切るわけ。とこの時点でこれとこれだけになる。
はい、前後だけ。
でこの人が切ってくる。それをこれで外れる。でまた引く。
はい。
でまた切ってくる。そこを。でまた切ってくる。そこを。
Enemies will attack you simultaneously to take advantage of having more people. In this kata, you can learn how to get in the gap between those attacks and avoid them, how to attack while dodging them, or how to shift the rhythm of the attack. However, there is one more hidden technique that you must master through this kata.
いわゆる受け流しにかぶるっていうことね。例えばね、
はい、
こっちの人を切るじゃないですか。で塚田さんが切ってくるのを、
はい、
スルーしてこれを切ると。その時の刀の取り回しははい切ってきて。これで外れるから。これで外れるから。
In our Reihō, Asayama Ichiden Ryu, there's a teaching that goes,
刀は身に沿うようあれ
which means keep the katana near your body. By keeping the katana close to the body at all times while moving, you can fight with minimal movement while protecting yourself. In this case, you can protect your back as you attack a different opponent. The third kata, you're fighting against 5 opponents at once. There are 3 in the front and 2 in the back, surrounding you like the points of a W. The name of this kata is kakomi, which literally means surrounded.
これを
状態から
こう切ったこう到達を稼ぎながら今度これ関係ないねこれ当たんなくなるから、これ
距離が当たらない。
でこれを毛先で、後ろの敵を意識ながらまっすぐ切るとそれで斬新してこう
正面に向き直る。
そうでこうと
You again cut up and down and change the rhythm of the attacks to confuse the opponents. But in this kata, you can also learn to stand up and kneel between the attacks to change your height, gaining distance and time before the opponents can attack you. If you'd like to learn more about the technique of kneeling in a fight, please check out this video. The final kata, you're fighting against 7 opponents at once. There are 3 opponents in the front and 4 in the back. Without explanation, it's almost impossible to understand what's going on. It starts with a unique stance.
後ろ首に刀をこう当ててさあ来いってこうなるわけねそう後ろにこういるでしょでここにもいるでしょそれなんかこう行きたくなるじゃないですかちゃうんですね
はい。
これね左片手になることによってこうなるんですで肩のとこ滑らせるの刀をでこう来たらこれ切る
また片手。
でぐるっとここまで回っちゃうの今度は
また片手。
でぐるっとここまで回っちゃうの今度はでこうでここでタイミングを変えて上から今朝でこれを真っ向で次この人こう行きたくなるんでしょ最初に説明したのと同じで
なるほど。
こうなる
This kata includes almost all the techniques to fight against multiple opponents we've previously introduced, changing or not changing the cut's rhythms and direction, and not attacking the opponents in the obvious order. However, you will also learn how to spin and swing the katana with one hand, making it very difficult for the opponents to read your movement. But this can only be performed once you have mastered light footwork that allows you to turn your body around on its axis. So, we've introduced 4 kata, where you simultaneously fight against more than 3 opponents. In real life though, we need to understand that if such a big group of people surrounds you, there's very little chance of winning. But then, why did the samurai train these skills? It's because the chances of survival in times of emergency vary greatly depending on whether you know these techniques or not. You can't call yourself a swordsman if you had to just give up when you're surrounded by multiple opponents. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. 2人、3人、4人ぐらいまではまだ想像できたんですけども、5人、7人はもうどういう理屈で勝っていくのかっていうのは全く想像できなかったので、
そうだから理屈のないところに一生懸命理屈があるようになってるのが先ほどの方で、理屈抜きにしたらブンブン振り回してぐるぐる回るしかなくなるんですよ。そうするとみんなおーってなるでしょ。それで逃げるっていうね。
So then everyone, if you learned anything new, if you want to learn more about how to fight against multiple opponents with the katana, please let us know in the comments. And our goal is to achieve 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year, 2023. It'd be great if you can help us out by sharing this video with your friends and family. 誠にありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。Everyone, thank you very much for watching this video. 皆さんどうもありがとうございました。Interested in learning katana skills from 22nd Headmaster of Kobudo Asayama Ichiden Ryu 6 Sensei? We hold the best online lessons with perfect English interpretation than anyone can access worldwide. Every lesson will be recorded for you to rewatch anytime, and official down ranks will be provided to prove your progress.
higher dan rank holders will also be authorized to open their own dojo in the future. Join us in our ultimate dream of reviving the golden age of Asayama Ichiden Ryu, when there were 7,000 students of the style. Check out the description box or pinned comment to sign up now and for more information.